Hello everyone. Welcome back to the Stateless Standard, where we dive into big ideas that shape our world. Today's topic: why capitalism is actually awesome. Now, this is something super controversial in mainstream circles, but it's totally eye-opening. Why capitalism isn't the villain behind all our cultural woes. In fact, it's kinda the hero. If you've ever blamed the market for trashy TV or ugly strip malls, stick around because we're flipping that script. Okay. First off, picture this. You're flipping through channels, land on some mindless reality show with over-the-top drama and cheesy ads. Yuck, right? A lot of folks, from the left and right, point fingers at capitalism and say, see? The market's turning us into zombies. But hold up, is that fair? The article argues no. Capitalism gets a bad rap for stuff that's really about individual choices. Blaming the system is like yelling at your fridge for having junk food. You put it there. Think about it. Capitalism isn't some modern monster invented by greedy tycoons. It's just the basics: private property, free trade, and keeping promises in contracts. It was rocking in ancient Athens as much as in 19th century America. Without it, poof, civilization crumbles, and goodbye arts and culture. Yeah, it's that foundational. But here's where it gets cool. Capitalism isn't just about making money. It's a civilizing force. It sustains traditions, sparks beauty, and preserves the good stuff. How? By being super efficient. Markets take our tastes, good or bad, and deliver them with the least waste possible. So, if some people want trashy TV, fine, but capitalism makes sure it doesn't hog all the resources. That leaves more for the awesome stuff. For example, ever heard of EWTN? It's this Catholic network with deep dive lectures on philosophy and theology, like 50-part series on ancient thinkers. Boring to some, gold to others. Under capitalism, it thrives as a niche market. In a socialist setup, probably labeled wasteful and shut down. Thanks to free markets, even St. Thomas Aquinas is accessible to the masses. Who knew capitalism was a secret scholar? And don't get me started on government-funded arts. Remember those weird, taxpayer-backed sculptures that look like junk? The National Endowment for the Arts has pumped out some real duds. But in a free market, artists and creators have to appeal to actual people, not bureaucrats. Result: better quality, less rubbish littering our cities. Plus, capitalism lets you opt out of the bad stuff. Hate sleazy shows or weird shops? You don't have to buy in, literally. Remember that satanic trinket store in Alabama? It opened, people shrugged, and it tanked for lack of customers. Market justice. The buck stops with us, the consumers. Now, let's talk big cities. Governments have messed them up with welfare traps and bad housing policies, turning neighborhoods into no-go zones. But capitalism fights back. Enter gentrification. Private developers swoop in, fix up rundown buildings, and boom, blocks revive. It's not charity, it's profit-driven, but everyone wins. Safer streets, better communities. Critics whine about rising prices pushing out the poor, but hello, turning trash into treasure helps everybody in the long run. Beach vibes, anyone? High-rise condos get called evil for blocking views, but they make ocean living affordable for tons of people. Or those fancy, planned beach communities with cute shops and houses. They're capitalist too, catering to upscale tastes and jacking up property values. Both options? Brought to you by the market's magic. Oh, and the materialism myth? Capitalism's not just about stuff, it's about anything exchangeable: leisure, art, love, even beauty. Markets encourage long-term thinking, like in the wine world. Planting a vineyard? It takes decades for top-notch bottles. Capitalists plan ahead for big rewards, unlike governments that love short-term fixes like inflation, which actually forces families into dual incomes. Want more family time? Less government meddling, more free markets. Under capitalism, we've got an explosion of cultural goodies. Endless classical music recordings, world-class wines kings would envy, gourmet foods galore, and hey, the Bible's the all-time bestseller. That's culture thriving, folks. So, next time you hear capitalism bashed for cultural decay, remember, it's not the problem, it's the solution that lets good taste win out. It rewards virtue, efficiency, and choice. What do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Is capitalism a cultural champ or chump? Thank you for watching the Stateless Standard. Like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more mind-opening chats. Thanks for watching. See you next time.